everybody.
Hello.
This is podcast number 20.
20. Can you believe
We
it?
can't believe it. We have been so consistent with this.
Mhm.
It's awesome. My book is falling apart. It's so well used.
Good.
So in the spirit of Thanksgiving here in the United States this week, we decided to do a little bit about being thankful and grateful and appreciative of where we're at, what we're doing,
Yes.
and what we have. So we're going to read a little piece out of the book, The Magic. And also, I'm going to do a book study on this in January. So this book is so awesome. I've done book studies about, I think, 5 times on this book.
It's such a good book.
It's so good. And we used to do it in coaching.
Yep.
When we were learning about coaching. So
In Best Life.
and in Best Life, yeah. So I have lots of notes, and my book is faded and falling apart and very well used. But I've learned a lot from this book. I'm sure Krista has too.
Yeah, it's a wonderful book. And so this book is by Rhonda Byrne, who also wrote The Secret.
Yeah.
Which we love that
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, there's so much good information, and this one really, it goes day by day. It's I don't remember how many days, but we always did it a day for a week. So
Right.
This time is day 1, and there's quite a bit before that day, but we'll do that when we do the book study. So if you want to do that, comment below, and you can do that along with us.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So should I just start reading? And then we decided we're gonna do a rampage of appreciation too, out of our other favorite book,
Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks.
Yeah.
You could tell that we love the information in this book by how much we use it.
Yeah, for everything.
But
so yeah, but counting your blessings, being appreciative for what you have in your life creates more of that, right? It keeps you in that mode of manifesting and keeping things in the flow. So really good to start doing that. And I know when we've done this book as a book study, it's amazing what happens with people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Things that you never expect, you just attract them. And when you're staying in that mode and being thankful for what you have and wanting more, it happens. So
And appreciation, when we're talking vibration, and that's something we've talked about in a previous podcast, is the importance of vibration and what it means for your life. Appreciation is one of the highest vibrations that you can be in.
Yeah.
It's like right up there with love.
Yeah.
And joy. It's such a wonderful vibration. So if you can get into the vibration of appreciation, you are in the receiving mode, and so many good things are on their way into your life. It's really amazing.
Really good. Really good.
You guys realize
what?
We look kind of like an Easter egg right now.
Do we? Yeah.
I appreciate that about us. We coordinate with each other and don't even realize it ever, because we never talk about it.
And you know what's funny? I had a pink sweater on today earlier, but I didn't like it, so I changed.
Of course.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was a little chilly, so I put a vest on, and I thought, I love this color, and I thought, what shirt can I wear with that one?
We're so Eastery today. I just enjoy it. So I just wanted to point that out.
We're thinking spring already.
Yeah, we just hit winter and spring is already on its way.
Yeah.
Right?
But it really hasn't been winter here yet. One day, couple days, but that was it.
It's been lovely.
Now it's awesome.
We are already counting our blessings. We're already appreciating what's going on right now. We haven't even started yet.
Right.
All right. So I'll let you move on
I'll
to
read
the book. What page are you on?
I'm on page 29 if you have the book. And if you're local to us, they usually have it at our local Barnes and Noble store.
Oh yeah. Amazon has it.
Amazon has it. Yeah. You
My
can get it
Amazon
where
cart
all the
right
books
now.
are sold. And if you have a local bookstore, I'm sure if they don't have it, they would order it for you.
Oh,
So
for sure.
yeah, you have time to get it before our book study.
You do. There's plenty of time.
You can ask for it for Christmas.
Yes.
You won't regret it, that's for sure. So we're going to do Count Your Blessings. And it starts out with a quote by Willie Nelson, one of my favorites. When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Willie Nelson. If you live under a rock and you don't know who he is a singer-songwriter, country superstar. Yes. So, okay, well, I'll read. You will have heard people say to count your blessings. And when you think about the things you're grateful for, that's exactly what you're doing. But what you may not realize is that counting your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can ever do, like we talked about already, and it will magically turn your whole life around. When you're grateful for the things you have, no matter how small they may be, you will see those things instantly increase. If you're grateful for the money you have, however little, you will see your money magically grow. If you're grateful for a relationship, even if it's not perfect, you will see it miraculously get even better. If you're grateful for the job you have, even if it's not your dream job, things will begin to change so that you enjoy your job more, and all kinds of opportunities for your work will suddenly appear. The flip side of that, when you're not counting your blessings, we can fall into the trap of unintentionally counting negative things. We count negative things when we talk about the things we don't have. We count negative things when we criticize or find fault with other people. When we complain about traffic, waiting in lines, delays, and government not enough money, or the weather. When we count negative things, they increase too. But on top of that, with every negative thing we count, we cancel out blessings that were on their way. I've tried both, counting my blessings and counting negative things, and I can assure you that counting your blessings is the only way to have abundance in your life. So true. I remember coaching someone once that was having trouble with a relationship, and I asked her, what did you first fall in love with your husband? What made you fall in love with him? And her face just lit up, and she started talking about him, in a great way, how much she loved him, how much they had fun together when they first started dating. And I said, so what changed? How come you're now picking out all the negative things about him all the time, and you're not remembering the good things? And she just started crying, and she said, oh my God, I never realized I was doing that,
Wow.
So she changed that around and started, looking at the good things that he does. He's so good to her, but there were a couple things that she wanted him to change. Well, you don't get married when you want to change somebody, because they're not going to change.
Oh, yeah.
So she started appreciating him again, and now they have a really good relationship. So it's awesome how much things change around when you really do appreciate the things that you love about whatever it is.
And one of the quotes that you see pretty commonly is, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Right.
And it's so true. And when you were talking about this, when you were reading this last paragraph, they talk about how when we count the negative things, it cancels out our blessings. Well, when we talk about asking it as given with Abraham, they would call that resistance.
Right.
So it's almost like putting all of the things that are on their way to you, that are your blessings and the wonderful things that are coming to you, on pause, because you're not vibrationally in sync with them. You're not in a vibrational space where they can meet you.
Yeah.
And so I love how she puts that, because it's just another way to put that concept.
Yeah.
That makes it really easy to understand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. Okay, so there's another quote here. Better to lose count while naming your blessings than to lose your blessings to counting your troubles. And that's Maltby D. Babcock, a writer and clergyman. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing in the morning, as early in the day as you can, count your blessings. You can write down your list by hand, type it on the computer, or use a special book or journal to keep all of your gratitude in one place. Today you are going to make a simple list of 10 blessings in your life you are grateful for. So if you have a piece of paper, you can grab one, go do that. You can pause us for a second. Yeah. When Einstein gives thanks, he thought about why he was grateful. When you think about the reason why you're grateful for a particular thing, person, or situation, you will feel gratitude more deeply. Remember that the magic of gratitude happens according to the degree of your feeling. So with each item on your list, write the reason why you're grateful for it. So getting into the emotion of it, feeling that gratitude really gets it deeper seated in your being. So thinking about that and using those emotions. So here are some ideas for writing your list. You can start out by saying, I'm truly blessed to have blank because blank. So use that intensity of emotion. Or you can do, I am so happy and grateful for blank because blank. I am truly grateful for blank because blank. With all my heart, thank you for blank because blank. So I am truly happy that it is Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday, because I love to eat good food and be with family. Yeah. So, you can just start out by doing that. And it doesn't have to be huge things all the time. It can be, I'm grateful for a nice warm cup of tea on a chilly evening, or I'm grateful for coffee to get me going in the morning.
Right,
whatever
that's a perfect
it is.
one for the morning. And oh, I'm so grateful that I have coffee that I can make to get me moving today.
Right.
Because I love being awake.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So it doesn't have to be big, huge things every time. Just, being grateful for the little things helps the bigger things come. So
yes. So even if you have very little things to be appreciative and grateful for, those little things snowball into bigger things and bigger things and bigger things and bigger things. So keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be. Right. And, in the beginning, it probably won't be, but the more that you begin to focus on those positive things, the more of them you'll see. Yeah. And the more of them you'll notice. Right. And that's a really big thing too. Yeah. Yeah. So fun. Make it fun, Like we said, happiness is a choice. Yeah. So this helps us to choose what we focus on. Right. Sure. And it is choosing the things that you want to come into your life, because we're the ones in charge of that. Sometimes we give our power away to something else, or I'm not worthy because whatever, or I can't have this because no one else in my family ever had it, or whatever. But we're the ones in charge, so you can have whatever you want. You can make that happen in your life. So absolutely. All right. After you've finished making your list of 10 blessings, go back and read each one, either in your mind or out loud. When you get to the end of each blessing, say the magic words 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. To help you feel more gratitude, you can be grateful to the universe, God, spirit, goodness, life, or greater self, or what other concept you are drawn to. So whatever it is you want to thank, whether it's your higher self or God, or, whatever you call that life-giving influence in your life, do that. When you direct gratitude towards something or someone, you will feel it even more.
and your gratitude will have even more power and create even more magic. It's the reason why indigenous and ancient cultures chose symbols like the sun to direct their gratitude toward. They were simply using physical symbols to represent the universal source of all goodness. And in focusing on a symbol, they felt more gratitude. So that's pretty cool how those symbols can, we say sometimes we worship the sun, especially here because it's so cold in the winter. So we kind of become sun worshippers in the summer or even in the winter, like today when it was kind of chilly out. The sun was shining so nice in the house
and
this
you
morning.
So appreciate the sun when it's shining in the winter.
So good. Yeah. Okay, the practice of counting your blessings is so simple and so powerful in altering your life that I want you to continue to add 10 more blessings to your list every day for the next 27 days. You might think it could be difficult to find 10 things you're grateful for every day, but the more you think about it, the more you will realize how much you have to be grateful for. Look closely at your life. You have received and are continuing to receive so much each and every day. There is really so much to give thanks for. You could be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, your pets. You could be thankful for the sun, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, and the air that you breathe. Without any of them, you wouldn't be alive. You could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, the flowers, the plants, blue skies, rain, the stars, the moon, and our beautiful planet Earth. You could be grateful for your senses, your eyes that see, your ears that hear, your mouth that tastes, your nose that smells, and your skin that enables you to feel. You could be grateful for your legs you walk on, your hands that you use to do almost everything, your voice that enables you to express yourself and communicate with others. You could give thanks for your amazing immune system that keeps you well, and all of your organs that maintain your body so that you can live. And what about the magnificence of your human mind, which no computer technology in the world can duplicate? Here's a list of subjects that will remind you of the major areas you can look for blessings to be grateful for. You can also add any subject you want depending on what is important to you at any time. Magic gratitude subjects could be health and body, work and success, money, relationships, passions, happiness, love, life, nature, planet Earth, air, water, and the sun, material goods and services, any subject of your choosing. You should feel significantly better and happier after each time you count your blessings, and how good you feel is your measure of how much gratitude you felt. The more gratitude you felt, the happier you will feel, and the faster your life will change. Some days you will be happy really quickly, and other days it may take a little longer, because as you continue to count your blessings every day, you will notice a bigger and bigger difference in the way you feel each time, and you will see your blessings magically multiply. Make sure you read tomorrow's, we'll skip that part. Yeah. So we'll do that another time. But so counting your blessings, if you do it in the morning, you can kind of dictate how your day is going to go, right? Mm-hmm. If you start your day out feeling negative or feeling crabby about something or stubbing your toe and then going on and on and on about it, right, you're not going to have the greatest day.
It's not gonna go awesome for you, probably.
Right. Probably we've learned that from experience. But
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. But if you start your day out with a list, even if it's 5 or 3 or 1 thing, I have a hair tickling me.
I know, sorry. I had one on my face too.
Anyway, if you just start out your morning like that, helps your day go a lot better, start out a lot better, and keep on with the momentum. I also like to do it at night before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And you can add to your list then, if you did 5 in the morning and then another 5 in the evening, that makes for a good day. Oh, yeah. And a good night's sleep. You go to sleep in gratitude. It makes for a lot more restful, peaceful sleep. So it's awesome. You hear the saying, never go to bed angry, at your partner or whatever. And there's truth to that, because you do sleep a lot better when you go to bed in a good space. So let go of your crap before you get into bed. and do your gratitude when you get into bed or right before you go to bed. It's really good. And you'll find, it might be hard to think of 10 things right away, but once you start it and get into a routine, you won't want to miss it, because you'll be so excited. Oh, I'll get to write that on my list. During the day, you'll think about that list and you'll be, oh yeah, I wrote that on my list this morning. Now it happened, or, I kept on with that feeling or whatever it is. And you'll keep adding to that list as you go and making mental notes, and then you can write them down that night. And it's really fun to do and really feels good. So
yeah,
try it out. Get the book.
It feels really good to go through your list.
Yeah.
For me, one of my favorite things to do, and I've mentioned this before, is that I love to do appreciation when I'm driving. So I'll be driving and I'll just start going through. So this talks about gratitude and things that you're thankful for. For me, appreciation is really in the moment. So I'll just go through appreciation. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. I appreciate this. I appreciate that I have a car that runs. I appreciate that I have this car that gets me to all the places. I appreciate that I have gas in the tank. I appreciate the beautiful sunrise that's coming up as I'm driving to work now. I appreciate, and I'll just go through these different things that I appreciate in that moment, and it just feels so good. So I'll do this pretty much, anytime that I'm in the car, I think about it. I'll just do what I guess we would call a rampage of appreciation, which we're going to talk about next.
Yeah.
Too. So we're going to have some fun with that.
Yeah.
But I love it because, like we said, vibrationally, appreciation is such a high vibration. And if you can get into the feeling of it, enjoy it, and just be in that vibration for a while, that really sets your momentum going, really puts you in the receiving mode, and you're happy and you're enjoying it, and you're thinking about good and positive things. A lot of people, say positive affirmations, positive thinking. Well, this is part of that, but it's next level too. Right. So those things are awesome and they have their place, but this is something that really gets that momentum moving. Yeah, it gets the movement going. And I like to do it when I go for a walk, the rampages. I appreciate the smell of the fresh air, the trees, all of that. And it gets you going at a good pace when you're doing it as you walk. So yeah, I like that. We walk faster when we're happy. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about it that way, but that's true. You see kids, they don't ever walk. They run and skip everywhere. Yeah. You tell them to use walking feet and they'll skip slower, That's true. I think about my grandkids when you talk about that. That's true. They never walk. They run. They're just having a blast. I'm gonna see how fast I can get. They're having a wonderful time. Yeah, they are. So they're loving life. I know. I'm so excited. Learn a lot from kids. Oh, I love children. They're amazing. Amazing little humans. Yeah. And it's such a blessing to see them every day. Yeah, it really is. So we're actually gonna do with you guys a rampage of appreciation. So a rampage of appreciation is something that we learned from Abraham, which is also in one of our favorite books. Asking It Is Given. Hello. Yeah. Get this book if you don't have it. It's amazing. Anyway. This is actually process number 1 in Asking It Is Given. And it's such a wonderful thing. We're going to do one together, I decided. So we're going to go back and forth with things that we appreciate. Okay. So it's really along the lines of what we already talked about, but I'm going to kind of talk about the process a little bit, and then we're going to do it together. And I want you to join us in thinking about things that you appreciate. It's going to be fun, or just do one after, like you watch this video. It'll really get you feeling good. Yeah. And if it doesn't, it'll get you feeling better. Yeah, for sure. And that's what really matters, is it gets better and it gets better and it gets better.
Yeah. And you can always put your comments under the video, you know, comment on your appreciation and what you have on your list.
Oh, I would love to hear what people are appreciating right now.
Yeah, especially this time of year. It's so fun to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Thanksgiving. Always. So let's see what we are thankful for, what we appreciate, and what we're grateful for right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that idea. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah. You're brilliant. I appreciate you. If you didn't know that already. Thank you. You know that already.
I appreciate you too.
Thanks. All right. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. We'll read a little bit in the book, and then we'll go and do one. So let's see. This Rampage of Appreciation game can be played anywhere and at any time, because it is a game that is easily played simply by directing pleasant thoughts in your mind. If you were to write your thoughts on paper, it would enhance this process, but it is not necessary. So just like I was talking about, I do it a lot of times out loud or in my mind. And then Rhonda Byrne talks a lot about writing it, which is also super powerful. So do it either way.
Yeah.
Begin by looking around your immediate environment and gently noticing something that pleases you. Try to hold your attention on this pleasing subject as you consider how wonderful, beautiful, and useful it is. And as you focus upon it longer, your positive appreciation feelings about it will increase. One example I give to people a lot about at work. Some people say, I have a hard time finding things that I appreciate at work. I said, well, one of my favorite things is pens. I love this pen. I love that it's the color blue. Blue is my favorite color. I love that these pens are so inexpensive, but write beautifully forever. Yeah. I appreciate that I can use it to do all my work. I appreciate. So if even finding one little thing that you appreciate in your environment around you can really start the ball rolling. Yeah. And it could be something as simple as a pen. And who doesn't love pens? I love pens.
Right. And these pens really are my
that's awesome. Like, I don't know how they work as well as they do, and they're like the cheapest
so
pens.
Smooth, and you can buy them in a big pack, and
they're blue.
Yeah, and they're blue.
We like blue pens. Okay. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I have such a cackle today. All right. Now notice your improved feeling and be appreciative of the way you feel. Then, once your good feeling is noticeably stronger than when you began, look around your environment and choose another pleasing object for your positive attention. Make it your objective to choose objects of attention that easily evoke your appreciation, for this is not a process of finding something troubling and fixing it. This is a process of practicing the higher vibrations, or the vibration of appreciation, like we talked about earlier. The longer you focus upon things that feel good to you, the easier it is for you to maintain those vibrational frequencies that feel good. And the more you maintain these good feeling frequencies, the more the law of attraction will deliver to you other thoughts, experiences, people, and things that match your practice vibration, the blessings that we talked about earlier that continue to find their way to you.
Yeah.
Since it is your primary intention as you move through your day to find things to appreciate, you are practicing a vibration of less resistance, and you are making your connection to your own source energy or higher self or inner being stronger. Because the vibration of appreciation is the most powerful connection between the physical you and the non-physical you, this process will also put you in a position to receive even clearer guidance from your inner being. The more you practice appreciation, the less resistance you will have in your own vibrational frequencies. And the less resistance you have, the better your life will be. Also, by practicing this rampage of appreciation, you will become accustomed to the feeling of high vibrations, so that if you ever revert to an old pattern of conversation that causes resistance in your vibration, you will notice it early on before the vibration gets too strong.
I love that point. That's really good. And it's really true. If you start noticing, you can feel it in your body when you start going down that slippery slope.
Yep, especially if you're feeling good and you start
right
sliding again, you can
Mhm.
catch that snowball before it gets too big and rolling down the hill.
Yeah, and throw it back.
Exactly. Like, I don't need that anymore.
Right.
I like feeling good.
And you can pivot by saying, oh, this whoever made me mad at work, but you can pivot into something good, but she really does do good work with the kids, or whatever it is,
Right.
you can pivot that into, if you catch it right away when it's coming out of your mouth, you can pivot it into a better statement, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we talked about pivoting in one of our previous podcasts. That's a really good one. You should check it out.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. Yeah. Catching it early is really important because
Mhm.
then it's easier to pivot into feeling better and improving your vibration again.
Yeah.
The more you find something to appreciate, the better it feels. The better it feels, the more you want to do it. The more you do it, the better it feels. The better it feels, the more you want to do it.
Yeah.
The law of attraction assists you with the powerful momentum of these positive thoughts and feelings until, with very little time and effort, you will find your heart singing in your joyous alignment with who you really are. And in this wonderful feeling vibration, where no resistance exists, you will be in an exaggerated state of allowing. You will be in the vibrational state where the things that you desire can flow easily into your experience. The better it gets, the better it gets.
Mhm.
If your vibration is in a close enough proximity to these higher vibrations when you begin the game, you find yourself easily and quickly soaring into the better feeling places. Then continue your rampage of appreciation for as long as you have the time and for as long as it feels good. If you attempt this game and do not feel good, if you do not feel the momentum picking up as you focus upon one happy thought after another, that is, if the process annoys you in any way, then discontinue it and choose a process with a higher number. So choose a process in this book that's higher up when you're lower on the scale,
Right.
such as process number 22 that we've done before. If you understand nothing about the law of attraction, even if you understand nothing about your connection to your own source energy, practicing this process will cause you to practice the art of allowing without even knowing it. And all things that you have identified as objects of your desire would have to begin flowing to experience. When you are in the mode of appreciation, there is no resistance in your vibration, and your own achievement of resistance is the only thing that ever holds you apart from anything that you desire. In the rampage of appreciation, you actually set your vibrational frequency to one of allowing what you have asked for into your experience. You have been asking in every day of your experience, and Source has answered without exception. And now, in your mode of appreciation, you are in the practice of receiving. You are now engaging in the last step of the process of creation. We're finally letting it in.
Awesome. Yeah. Feels good.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love this so much. Like I said, I use this process all the time. Sometimes without even really thinking about it, I'll just start in my mind just thinking of things that I appreciate.
Yeah.
Or that I'm enjoying in the moment,
right,
or noticing.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
That is good. Well, should we do a couple?
I think we should just go back and forth and just start doing our rampage of appreciation. Either join us, listen to it, do it on your own, pause us in the middle and start yours, whatever you want to do. But I want you to do this with us because it'll make a difference in your day, no matter what time you're watching this video.
Sure will. Yeah, if you're about to go to bed, it'll make you sleep good.
Oh, yeah.
If you're just getting up, if you're during the day, anytime, it'll pick you up. So it's a good video to bookmark, or put in your wish list or your listen list or whatever it's called. And
those things where they have the lists.
Yeah. Where the lists are.
Playlists.
Wherever that is. The cloud somewhere. But it's nice to have a few things on a back burner or on somewhere where you can get to them when you're having a bad day or you're feeling not so good, that can pick you up, because things like this really do that. If you have this book on the shelf, or
Mhm.
this book on the shelf, you can always grab it when you're having a bad day, and
Yeah.
it'll cheer you up and it'll lift you up. So
And I also, I keep stuff on my phone.
yeah.
So if you want to do your
You're the
gratitude list or your
note-taker.
appreciation list, I know everything's on my phone. And so if you want to do that, where you make a folder where it's your things that you appreciate, or your appreciation list, if you're doing the
Mhm.
magic with us later, or even today you're starting, it's a perfect place for it, because you can pull it up whenever you want.
Right.
So like if you're having a day that isn't going so well, just pull up your list and start reading through it and start
Yeah.
improving how you feel. And that will make a huge difference in your day.
Yeah, really will.
Or be like me and just drive in traffic and do your list of appreciation as you do down the road, and everybody else is just doing their thing and you're doing your thing and you're enjoying it. You're not even noticing what's happening around you because you're having so much fun.
Right.
But you're
Yeah.
driving safely.
Yeah. Yeah. You are paying attention to what
You
you're
are
doing.
paying attention, but you're running through positive thoughts instead of just whatever is coming up to your
road
mind.
rage, right?
Instead of road rage, yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that, but yes, I do have a problem occasionally. So appreciation helps me to not go into road rage, which
That's
is also
awesome.
wonderful for myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good things. Yeah. Okay, so let's start it off.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate that we have had the gumption to do 20 weeks of our podcast. And I'm so proud of ourselves, myself,
Yeah.
ourselves.
Both. Yeah, ourselves. Yeah, I appreciate that too, but I also appreciate that we have this wonderful space to do things in.
Yes.
And it feels like our second home. We're always, it always feels good in our space, our soul space. And it's just nice to come. Yes. A nice place to come.
That was a whole bunch of stuff all in a row. I love it.
Yeah.
I so appreciate that we have our office too. I love it. I love having our own space to do whatever we want in. Mm-hmm. I super appreciate that we have a lot of rocks in here, because I love having the rocks and being around the rocks and having that part of our professional space. Feels wonderful every day. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that we have a teapot and a coffee pot so we can have nice little beverages whenever we're here. And yeah, feels good.
I love it. I appreciate that we have several different light sources that are more our preference than the one that's overhead. Such as like our salt lamp. I love salt lamps and they feel so good. So whenever we come in and we have the salt lamp on, it feels wonderful in here.
Yeah. I appreciate our cool cups that we have with our logos on them.
Yeah, those are so cool.
Our SoulSpace cup, and my other one's at home in the dishwasher. No, it's not. It's in a bag that I was supposed to bring back today and forgot. But anyway, I love that we have cool little marketing things that we can do. Our merch. Yeah, we can have merch.
We can have merch. Yes. Isn't that fun? And now both of us, I appreciate that now both of us have a means to create more merchandise together if we want to, because I just bought myself a birthday present.
Yes, that's awesome. I appreciate our plants that keep growing and growing, and we don't know how they grow in our office.
I don't know how to survive here.
It's the energy. It has to be.
It has to be. There's no other way.
Sometimes, well, we've been here 20 weeks in a row, so at least they get watered once a week now.
But that was not the case
for
the last 5 years plus.
No, it's been rough, but they're hanging in there.
Yeah, and they're awesome. So green. Like, how are they so green?
Yeah, it's awesome to have life in our office.
It is. It's wonderful to have life in our office.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I so appreciate how much fun we have when we're together and the things that we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even know how we just hang out and we have fun. And it's such a wonderful thing to have someone in my life that it's just, I'm like, I want to hang out with you. Like, I want to do this podcast every week because I want to hang out with Tracy. Like, I don't need another excuse. Like, podcasts, that's secondary. I get to hang out with Tracy every week. This is our excuse.
Yeah, it's our excuse. I appreciate that I had almost a full class of my intuitive painting last week. and we had so much fun, and the gals created some really cool paintings. So that was awesome.
Your intuitive painting classes are so fun.
They're fun. Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Good.
loved the ones that I've done too.
Yeah. 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 More to come.
Yes.
As Espen would say.
Yeah, I love Espen. I miss him. Hi, Espen, if you're watching
Hi,
this, which you're
Espen.
probably not, but maybe one day.
We love you.
We love you. I appreciate that we both love to write and have fun journals. Like you have some really fun journals here that are beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate too all the rocks that we have and the knowledge that I've gained about rocks in the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 60 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
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 A lot. Yeah.
I never really think about it.
It's been a while. Yeah. I go ahead. Your turn.
My turn. I so appreciate. I know it's hard not to just continue.
Right.
Like to take turns is hard.
Yeah.
To just get the momentum going. And
Yeah. You start out.
I so appreciate that I got to start my rock journey with you, learning about crystals and how they work and falling in love with rocks at your rock shop with you and your husband. It was such a wonderful journey, and it just continues and continues and continues. And last a couple weeks ago, you gave me a book that's more about rocks. So now I'm learning more about rocks, and it's wonderful. So I appreciate that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate all the amazing people that I've met in the last 15 years or so in the spiritual realm, or energy work and energy field, and continuing to meet new people and learn and have fun. And it's an amazing genre to be in. And yeah, I'll stop there. There's more.
There's more. There's always more.
Yeah.
And I so appreciate the work that we get to do every day. Yeah, the clients we meet, the people that we meet. It's just amazing. The experiences we get to have together are like no other job that you could ever have.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing and beautiful. And we watch people heal and become more and grow and feel their connection to their higher self every single day. Yeah. And that's such a beautiful experience to be able to get. And I just feel so appreciative and blessed to be able to do that every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And to piggyback off of that, it's so awesome to hear and appreciate the clients that we get to help, and to hear back comments on things that you've helped them through that you didn't even realize, and it helps you grow as a person as well as the client. So it's so awesome to be in this field and be able to help people any way that you can. And there's so many different ways, and you can always find a certain modality or a certain way to help people just by being with them a lot of times, or letting them talk and being able to help that way, being a listener.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I am so appreciative for platforms like YouTube, where we get to meet more people, where we get to help more people, where we get to get messages out that can help you and the people that It's so wonderful because we don't do any of this work for the money. Money would be nice,
right?
I love money. It's great, but it's not the reason that we do this, because we do 1,000 things. But for this is something that I have such joy in, and I love to see people to learn and grow and create and become more in their lives. And so I love platforms like this that can help us to send out that message for free and just say, hey, here's some things. Try it out. I hope that your life gets better and better and better, and gets better and better and better. Because when it gets better, it gets better. And when it gets better, it gets better. And
I love podcasts. You can learn so much. Every topic under the sun. And I love to listen to other people's podcasts too. And it's so cool to have something to listen to while you're driving, or while you're doing laundry or washing dishes or whatever it is. there's always a cool subject that you can listen to, or just a story or whatever it is.
Right.
It's awesome. Technology is amazing nowadays.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well,
we could continue. I could
yeah,
do
we
this
could
for
go
like
on
2
and
hours.
on and on all night, but we better let you go.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening and thanks for being here. And if you're in the States or not, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And have a wonderful holiday season starting out this week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week we'll do something about the stress of holidays.
Ooh, stress busting techniques.
Yeah.
So fun, you
Yeah.
guys. We love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So stay calm and party on.
Yeah. So Tracy,
Sure.
if people want to connect with you besides on our channel, which you guys can obviously comment or send us a message, we'd love to hear from you. Where can we find you if people want to connect with you more?
I have a website called inspiredsignals.com, and I'm also on Facebook and Instagram at Inspired Signals. And I also have a crafty one, Inspired Signals Studio too. So if you like art and crafty stuff, I have those.
Tracy makes
them out.
beautiful things. I want to buy everything that she makes, and I have bought some things, but not all of them because you need a lot of money for that.
It's fun. It's fun. It's my happy place. How about you, Krista? Where can we find you?
So I am on Facebook at Light of Hope Healing, and I just created my brand new website on Square, which I'm so excited about. So it's Light of Hope Healing with dashes in between. So it's light -of -hope -healing.square.site. And it's really fun because I just got it up and it has all the things that my new products, which I'm so excited that I just created.
Some amazing things too.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to introduce those new things on that site. And I have also opened up online booking for the first time for a few of my services that I can do on distance, that I can do online, either over Zoom or the phone or whatever, or in person as well. So that's really exciting for me to finally be doing that. So if you're interested, you can book time. Yeah,
we're moving into the 20th century.
We're like doing technology, you guys. First YouTube, now websites. What do we do next?
Yeah, we're trying to keep up with technology.
Or at least, join them.
Right. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. So we'll see you next week. Have an awesome holiday weekend or day or whatever you turn it into. We'll be back.
We'll be back next week. We'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, I forgot where